So Anthony Joshua survives a difficult fight with a very game opponent in Carlos Takam. Okay, now the first round was kind of even, but I did get the slight edge to Carlos Takam because both guys really didn't do anything. I'm not mad at anybody who had it for Anthony Joshua. Could have gone either way. Some people actually had it a 10-10 round. Round two, I definitely gave it to the man Takam. You know, Takam even broke this man Anthony Joshua nose in that round. You know what I mean? With the headbutt. You know, he kind of had that Evander Holyfield style, a shorter guy fighting a taller opponent, and he would come in with his head and he would, you know, kind of prop his head up, and it did catch the man Anthony Joshua. You know, but you know, this was a close fight in my opinion. You know, after 9 rounds, I had it. After 10 rounds, I had it 6-4 in favor of Anthony Joshua. Carlos Takam did have some good rounds in there. I gave him round 7. I think I gave him round 3 as well. And some other round, I can't quite remember. I'm not looking at my scorecard at the moment. But, you know, Anthony Joshua did cut this man, Carlos Takam. I think he dropped him, was it round 4? He dropped him with a short left hook. And he had wobbled him previous to that, before the short left hook, with a short right hook over the top that cut the man's eye, you know. And the man Carlos Takam had blood dripping into his eye. It wasn't that serious of a cut, but every now and then the doctors kept looking at it. The referee kept stopping it. And that definitely gave me an inclination that somehow, somewhere, there might be a BS stoppage in this fight. And sure enough, we did get that in round 10, you know. Anthony Joshua was you know, he caught Carlos Takam with a right hand that kind of not wobbled him and gave him the spaghetti legs like Dillian White usually displays, but, you know, kind of got him off balance. Excuse me. That got him off balance, and Anthony Joshua threw some punches in there. Most of them landed. If he threw 5, 4 of them landed. Carlos Takam didn't quite punch back, but there weren't no brutal punches that left the man Carlos Takam on the canvas. And the referee jumped in there and stopped the fight, you know. I thought the fight was probably going to go the distance, you know. Carlos Takam is a game opponent. He came to fight. Even though he was hurt, both of his eyes were cut. He landed numerous body shots in there. In the later rounds, Anthony Joshua as well was trying to go for the body, leaning in, trying to throw that jab like how Floyd Mayweather throws a jab to the sternum, right in the middle of the tummy. And he threw some body shots, you know. That's actually the most I've seen Anthony Joshua throw body shots, but he ain't do it as much as Carlos Takam. And that's what kept, in my opinion, Carlos Takam in the fight. Carlos Takam also landed some numerous right hands and left and right hooks in there, but not quite enough, you know. But, you know, he had his moments, but Anthony Joshua, ultimately, you know, he was winning the rounds even before the stoppage. So, you know, I've just wished this fight, you know, that I didn't like the stoppage so much, to be honest, you know what I mean? You know, I'm not going front, man. I don't like them type of stoppages, you know what I mean? I'd like fellas to really get hurt to the point where they're not even complaining. I mean, Carlos Takam was at the end of the fight like, what the hell, man? Like, you know, I'm not even hurt, and which he wasn't, you know what I mean? I think that right hook in the 10th round just had him off balance, not really wobbled him. But there were some points and times where he did get wobbled, you know what I mean? Like when he got caught with that short left hook in round 4 and his hand touched the canvas. All in all, Anthony Joshua won. The crowd wasn't so exuberant and excited like they were for the Klitschko fight. I mean, it's hard to top the Klitschko fight, but I also feel like the crowd also felt that it was a bad stoppage. And Anthony Joshua, he himself also feels it wasn't the best of stoppages, but he kept making the excuse, hey, can only control what I do with the fighter. Anything outside as far as like the referee and those type of things, if the doctors wanted to stop it, he has no control over that. He did cut up the man Carlos Takam left and right eye, but you know, he moves on, man. He moves on, you know. Carlos Takam was a game opponent, man. This was a good test, actually, for Anthony Joshua. That's why I would have liked to see this fight actually go the distance, if it did, if Anthony Joshua wouldn't get him out of there before 12 rounds. B Marshbox, leave your thoughts and comments. The man Anthony Joshua did actually say he would like to fight Wilder sometime. It has to happen. That was his direct quote from him. It has to happen. Leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know if y'all thought this was a bad stoppage, or do you think it was a correct stoppage. I'm gone. Peace.